and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Miners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Power football with the run. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The throw. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect to see more of that throughout this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Wants to adjust the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Miners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on second and short. He's got him. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Back to pass on second down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Miners want to pick up the tempo. Wants to go up top on first down. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The offense knocking on the door, first and goal.
Running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with 2 points.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Let's make some noise.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Miners will hustle to the line. Using his feet to buy time. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And the Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Beebe. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tempo and overdrive.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He's got it to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Polk there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McLean. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. That's caught. It's Polk. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on fourth and short. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Miners buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Makes the catch.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gonna run it. It's Beebe. He's gonna lose a yard on that one. And the Miners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Bought a little time, lets it go. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Gets it inside the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Beebe.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wood.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Miners will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bringing the heat. That's reeled in. It's Rivers. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. When a defense gets a sack, you know what they want? Another sack. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
14, UTEP 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here we go. The give to the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might as well stick with him. Hard running there. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Wide out trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line, will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The Red Hawks of Miami are just steamrolling their way to victory. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 24 over Colorado State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The short hands, it's Reynolds. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Here comes the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better.
It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The give to the tailback. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Hauls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker is Wood. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Miners are marching down the field. They'll go to the toss. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, that was a weird one, because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds a man on the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll run the screen, and he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Fresno State will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Unloads to the right. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Finds his man. It's Hawkins. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
That's a good job by the defense understanding the sideline is an extra defender, right? Like, I got to take away the inside a little bit and then play that ball, but make him throw a great throw all the way to the outside of the field, and he didn't do it on that play.
Rushes on him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get him to third and long. Obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put him in the predictable third down. They win and probably force the punt here.
They boot it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Wants to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air on second down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got his man. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
They believe they'll need a touchdown to win this thing. They're going for it on fourth down in overtime. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season. The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws for the tight end. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light.